You are the abundance that you're seeking. Hey, I'm Louise George. You are joining me on the Louise George Show. Make sure you hit subscribe whether you're watching us on the replay on the YouTube channel or listening to this on our podcast. I'm so excited to be here with you today, and whether you are brand new to the show or you've been following for a while, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So let's dive straight in. You are the abundance you're seeking. Why is that? Well, you have all the answers within you to create anything you desire externally. So if you're looking to create more money in your life, more love, more health, more happiness, the answers are within you. So in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about how you can connect to your amazing head and body wisdom, which holds all the answers to connect to higher consciousness, to create everything that you desire externally. No matter what your external situation is right now, no matter what's going on in your life around you, whether you're loving life right now and you just desire to create more, or if you're looking at your life right now going, is this it? Or this isn't what I choose. The great news is you can change it in an instant. You can change it through powerful visualization. You can change it through conscious choice. So this episode is all about how to do that and how to stay the course, how to stay connected, how to stay grounded, and how to keep going. I'm with you. I cannot wait to hear from you. Please do like this video, share your questions, comments and takeaways, and I will reply and look forward to supporting you on this journey. And again, make sure to hit subscribe so that you can continue being supported through our weekly vlogs, podcasts, all of the amazing episodes that we've got coming up with me, and the interviews that I'm running with some incredible entrepreneurs and leaders as well. So let's dive in. The first thing to know is that you have all of the power to program yourself for the success and the fulfilled life that you desire to create, right? You have all the power, and I really want you to know that it's all possible. Your desires are there for a reason, and they're meant to be lived out. Anything that you can imagine, anything that you can visualize, you can create. Because everything that has ever been created, anything that anybody else is doing or has done or will do, is possible for you as well, right? But what we want to do is to connect to what is actually true for you, so that you're not creating life from should do's or because somebody else has done it, because that might lead to a level of success and fulfillment, but it's not going to create the abundance, amazing life that is really aligned for your purpose and full power, okay? So first of all, I want to talk about the three main intelligences that you have within your body. You have your head brain, which I'm sure you know about. You're watching this video, so you should do. Your heart brain and your gut brain. So the latest neuroscience has proven that yes, we in fact have more brains in our body than just our head brain. If you're a spiritual person, then this won't be new to you. But what is great is that science is catching up with spirituality, with sage wisdom and more esoteric teachings, with the chakras and how we can really manipulate and play with and powerfully connect to our energetic selves, our higher selves, right? And also what science has supported us with is language to powerfully connect and speak directly to these intelligences, right? So it makes it much more instant. It helps you to really be able to powerfully connect to that voice of your intuition, to the voice of your higher self. So I'm going to be talking about some ways that you can do that in order to powerfully manifest. So let's talk about what these intelligences do, what they're responsible for, how you can connect to them so that you can listen to the voice of your intuition and your higher self more powerfully. Your heart brain, first of all, is the intelligence that you want to be communicating with the most and starting with, because your heart is responsible for your desires, for your values. So I carve out time every single morning to connect first to my heart, asking questions around desires, around values. And there's a beautiful prayer from A Course in Miracles that will help you connect to this and really start your day in the most beautiful way. The prayer is, where will you have me go? What will you have me do? What will you have me say, and to whom? Now this is a beautiful prayer mantra to connect to your heart intelligence with. if you use that prayer, or if you just connect and say, what is it that you truly desire? How do you want to feel, and what do we need to do to feel that way? Anything that is that kind of language around desires and values, feelings, emotions. If you sit in stillness and silence and wait for the answer, you will be guided so powerfully, so beautifully to create your heart's desires, to live out your soul purpose. So using that language is going to help you to do that. This might take some time and some practice, because your heart intelligence is so powerful, but it's much quieter than your head brain. It's much quieter than the voice of your ego, your personality. How you know the difference, which is a question that I get asked so often, is that the voice of your heart, the voice of your desires, the voice of your higher self is softer, is kinder, is always loving and compassionate. So know that any voices, any intelligence, any words of wisdom that you hear coming from that energy, from love, from compassion, from kindness, is the truth of who you are, is the truth of your desires, is your soul speaking to you. Anything that's harsh, judgmental, overbearing, talking about hows, things like that, is the voice of your personality, of your ego. And while some of those things might be helpful, you don't want to come from that place or create from that place. So if you hear any of those voices, say thank you, I hear you, I know you're just trying to keep me safe, but right now I'm communicating to my heart. Right? And so that's not how you know the difference. Now you want to be remembering what those voices are saying to you, and it's not just in silence and stillness and in morning meditation, but throughout the day you can connect to this. And if you hear these loving, compassionate, kind words coming to you, make note of them, journal on them. This is something else that I'm doing on a daily basis, especially in the morning. Connecting to heart intelligence and just stream of consciousness, writing down what's coming through in that loving, compassionate voice, right? And that's going to help you really connect to your true desires. So what's true for you, not creating from a place of should or other people's values or desires, right? Then you've got your amazing gut intelligence, which, by the way, is anything from your throat down to your anus. But I like to place my hands on my abdomen to help me connect to this amazing intelligence. This intelligence, this body wisdom, is responsible for who you really be, your core identity. It's also responsible for either keeping you safe or helping you to move forwards and take courageous action. So that's how you want to be communicating with this intelligence. You can do it in the same way as I just demonstrated with your heart intelligence, in silence and stillness, with your hands on your gut to help you connect, and asking, what do you need to feel safe? How do I take courageous action on this? So speaking about action, moving forwards, what you need to do that, and it's going to speak to you and communicate with you on exactly what you need, how you can take courageous action. Again, these voices, the responses are going to be loving, they're going to be kind, they're going to be compassionate, they're going to be about moving forwards and taking action. They're not going to be judgmental or harsh or fear-based. They're going, if you ask the right questions, if you connect to what is it that you need, it will give you the answers. Again, this might take some time, and particularly with the gut, because we're going much deeper into the body, it may take time to hear those voices, but you already know how to differentiate between that and the voice of your ego, the voice of your personality, right? So wait for those deeper intelligences to come through and write it down. Practice getting in the habit of tuning in, connecting, listening, and then writing down the responses you get. And commit to doing this on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And my kind of rule of thumb is connect inwards before connecting externally, right? Internal connection before external action. Internal connection before external action. And then we come to your amazing head brain, which is responsible for creating. Your head brain is so powerful, it's going to create no matter what. What we don't want is it to be creating from consciousness, right? From using your conscious mind to just work out how, without connecting to your desires or who you really be, but just going at, anything. And this is how most people are operating. First of all, it's exhausting. It's going to use a lot of energy. Also, it's probably going to come from external stimulation, like trying to work out how, and then just using external stimulation to, and that might come from other people, it might come from what you're consuming on social media. If you're just coming from that consciousness, it's so powerful, that conscious mind. We want to be connecting to our subconscious. You want to be programming the most powerful part of your head brain in your choice of beliefs. to make sure that you're coming from what you choose, not just what you're being fed externally, not coming from other people's shoulds or desires or beliefs, right? So direction is key here. Your head brain needs to be directed. So be mindful of the thoughts that you're focusing on. You can't always control what thoughts come and go because they're very transient, but you can choose the thoughts that you're focusing on, the ones that you're consciously putting your attention on. That's what's going to powerfully create your external reality, right? Because anything that you can visualize here, the thoughts that you continually focus on are going to create beliefs, are going to create feelings, are going to send out vibrations and connect with higher consciousness to manifest physically, right? Because there are infinite possibilities at particle level, at quantum level. Infinite possibilities, parallel worlds and universes, and so many different options until focused upon. So what you focus on, you're going to be creating, particularly if you're doing it over and over and over again. You've probably noticed that in the past. Things keep repeating themselves. And they might have been things that you didn't choose. And you're like, why does this keep happening to me? Well, things keep happening to you because you're programming yourself to just be filtered to see that in physical reality, right? Now, this is maybe for another conversation because this is such a vast topic, but really what you need to take away from this video is connecting to your heart first for your desires, connecting to your gut for how to take courageous action and move forwards and who you really be, and then directing your head brain on what you choose to believe every day. Being mindful of the thoughts that you focus on, the language that you're using, because that starts programming your beliefs. It is sending out vibrations, and everything in this universe is vibrational. So you want to be really mindful of the vibration that you're giving off, the frequency that you're set to, because as far as the law of attraction is concerned, you're a magnet for what you be, for that vibration. So you're going to keep attracting in things that match that. And you have the power to change that using some of the techniques that I've spoken about on this video. So choose, be intentional, spend time every day connecting to these three main intelligences, and just know that your body is a powerful compass, and your feelings are going to tell you where you are in terms of manifesting what you truly desire. If you're experiencing lower level vibrational frequencies, sadness, depression, frustration, overwhelm, anxiety, ask, how do I want to feel and what do I need to do to feel that way, and crank it up. Seek out higher vibrational frequencies and feelings, joy, excitement, and follow those. And also know that you are human. You're going to experience all of the emotions all the time, but that they are transient. You can allow them to just pass through you. They will come and they will go, just like the thoughts that we mentioned earlier. Choose the ones that you focus on and that you seek out. I love you. I'm so excited to hear how you get on with these techniques. And really it is just a case of sitting in stillness, in silence, carving out time to tune inwards every day and listening. Share your comments, questions and takeaways, and please do share this video out as well if you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you know anyone else who will resonate with this, tag them below, share this out for your communities, and make sure again that you've hit subscribe so you never, I'm very thirsty. Talking for 10 minutes, hey? Make sure you hit subscribe to never miss a future episode. And if you would like to work with me further or find out how you can connect with me, head over to louisegeorge.co. We have some amazing events, membership sites, free gifts for you, and trainings on how you can continue to manifest what you really desire. Remember, you are the abundance you're seeking, and I want you to know that it's all possible. Speak soon.